I think the one thing you kind of nailed on was a creator is very good at creating content, being that production company, being a director, writer, producer. There's a very big difference between producing your own content and running a consumer products business. Right. And so I think a lot of times the creator they try to think that they can also run their own consumer product business, and they just don't hire the right people. And it takes a village for these things to be successful. And that's one thing that we had to learn. The really hard truth within Feastables is we didn't have a commercialization team, product quality and standard team. We didn't have a packaging architect, which we didn't even know what that was when we started. And I was like, what is that? And so we didn't even know that we needed a team to be thinking about packaging and packaging design. Right. And so I think a lot of these creators, they're very like hyper obsessed with what they do for a living, which is make YouTube videos or TikToks. It's a completely different muscle to be able to jump into a different realm and be successful. I think it's like the same could be said for someone who's very good at making TikToks now also wants to be an actor or an actress. You have to go take acting lessons. You have to make it your craft. And so I think just one thing that we've been really good at is like getting smart on something really quickly and then being able to find the right people to put in place to help a company be successful. And a lot of creator brands, like they don't really put those things together. And you just said like they'll launch it, they'll see a high wave, a spike of revenue in the first like month, and then they won't know what to do from there because they haven't hired a proper marketing team. They don't have a proper like retargeting, paid social team that's like actually understanding this, or even someone that understands retail and like how are you playing consistently in Walmart and where should you be in store, and like there's so many little nuances to running these businesses. And there's, again, same thing with YouTube. There's so many little nuances. And a lot of times like creators, they're very good at one thing, and that's making YouTube videos. And I think the one thing that we've done really well is like we've hired great people to work on these companies.